Berpanjang lebar saya, mudah-mudahan kesempatan ini dan seminar ini bisa bermanfaat bagi kita semua. Terima kasih. Semoga apa yang kita harapkan dikabulkan oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Thank you. Terima kasih. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Itu apa nih apa? Terima kasih. Moi, je ne vais pas prendre ça parce que ils ont le micro là, avec leur problème.
Thank you to Dr. Supriyadi for the insightful speech. Terima kasih kami ucapkan kepada Bapak Rektor atas sambutan yang penuh inspirasi. Yang selanjutnya adalah sambutan yang ketiga, and the third speech will be delivered by Bapak Parel Marentama, Direktur Mahesa. Parel Marentama, Director Mahesa, kepadanya kami persilakan.
Oh. I hope he's not going to say what I'm going to say.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Terima kasih atas kesempatan yang diberikan kepada kami untuk bisa melaksanakan kick-off dan seminar internasional. Di awal tadi juga terima kasih kepada Prof. Budi Jatmiko yang sudah menyempatkan waktunya untuk menyampaikan speech yang sangat bervaluable. Lalu terima kasih juga kepada Prof. Rektor, Bapak Wakil, Ibu Warek, dan seluruh jajaran pimpinan Digitek serta yayasan yang sudah sama-sama berkolaborasi untuk bisa menyatukan program kita ini bisa berjalan pada hari ini. Dan tak lupa saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada Allah Subhanahu wa taala yang telah memberikan kesempatan kepada kita untuk bisa sama-sama menjalankan program hari ini. Mungkin sedikit speech saja ya, saya juga nggak mau banyak bicara. Dalam belajar bahasa asing itu kita wajib ini mindset yang harus dibuat. Jangan menunggu waktu untuk mencoba, apalagi bahasa. Sama aja kayak kita sangat kecil anak saya, baru belajar, baru tahu mana mama, mana papa, meja disebut juga mama atau apa. Nah, baru belajar. Nah, ketika belajar bahasa mesti mindset kita harus seperti itu. Wajib salah, nggak usah takut salah, karena dari situ kita akan belajar step by step. Saya juga nggak jago-jago banget bahasa Inggris. Yang penting, I understand, you understand. That's the most point, ya. Untuk belajar bahasa, gunanya itu apa? Dan alhamdulillah, dengan saya bisa dan pede menggunakan bahasa asing, dulu saya kuliah full scholarship dari Malaysia. Saya dapat scholarship juga untuk bisa kerja intern di Spain, di Romania, di India. Itu kuncinya cuma bahasa. Dan benar apa kata tadi sambutan dari Pak Rektor, orang Indonesia dari sisi intelektual itu sama sekali nggak kalah. Sama sekali nggak kalah. Dan bahkan kita jauh lebih intelek dibanding negara-negara lain. Saya sudah alhamdulillah punya kesempatan keliling dunia. Intelek kita, apa ya namanya, keberanian kita dalam berpikir itu jauh lebih bagus. Tapi kendala kita cuma satu, bahasa. Makanya Altisia hadir di sini teman-teman. Bersyukurlah teman-teman semua di sini yang sudah ikut pada hari ini, manfaatkanlah. Kenapa? Di sini berarti pimpinan-pimpinan Digitek sangat care tentang masa depan dan tahu apa yang dibutuhkan oleh teman-teman untuk masuk nanti ke dunia kerja ataupun next academic world. Jadi teman-teman tepuk tangan dulu buat para pimpinan dan juga dosen-dosen yang sudah merancang program ini, mendorong program ini tidak mudah teman-teman. Jadi benar-benar dimanfaatkan dan sudah menggunakan Altisia, ada AI-nya, nggak usah takut. Mau startnya dimanapun, yang penting tujuannya bisa tercapai. Setiap orang nantinya akan punya learning path masing-masing, itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, nantinya teman-teman juga akan dibimbing oleh para dosen dan project manager dari Altisia. Jangan takut bertanya, itu nih, kesalahan juga nih. Jangan takut bertanya, lebih baik bertanya. Sekarang ini teman-teman masih belajar. Kalau udah di real world, nanti nggak bisa lagi kayak gini. Jadi benar-benar manfaatkan kesempatan ini. Ada minimum hours-nya, kalau bisa lebih. Ya, jangan kita belajar itu seolah-olah dikasih minimumnya sejam nih sehari, sejam setengah, ya udah mepet-mepet nih 50 menit. Biasakan melebihi target yang ada. Itu nantinya akan menjadi habit kita ketika nanti kita dunia kerja, akademik dan lain sebagainya. Mungkin itu saja yang bisa saya sampaikan. Tolong benar-benar didengarkan juga nanti seminar speech-nya, dan saya mau lihat dari Digitek nanti harus ada yang bertanya. Berani nggak? Berani nggak?
Berani.
Benar ya, harus ada yang bertanya nanti ketika Mr. Nicola Louis melakukan seminar. Nggak usah takut, mau nanya pakai bahasa Inggrisnya tabrak lari ya ceritanya, nggak ada masalah. Mau nanya pakai bahasa Indonesia nanti dibantu ditranslatein. Yang penting berani dulu. Ya, itu aja pesan dari saya. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf, semoga bermanfaat. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Farel Marentama, for the insightful speech. Terima kasih kami ucapkan kepada Bapak Farel Marentama atas sambutan yang penuh inspirasi. Ladies and gentlemen, next we are going to witness the signing of the Memorandum of Agreement between Altisia International and all study program of Digitech University. Selanjutnya kita akan menyaksikan bersama penandatanganan MOA antara Universitas Teknologi Digital, seluruh program studi, dan Altisia International. We invite you to Mr. Rian Haditya SAMM, Head of the Undergraduate Management Study Program. Mamog Andri Sanubekti Eskom MCOM as Head of the Diplomatry Informatic Management Study Program. O Perianto SAMSA, Head of the Diplomatry Corporate Management Study Program. And we invite you to Mr. Patrick Quincy to great. We welcome you to come forward and do the signing. Kami persilakan kepada seluruh ibu bapak program studi untuk melakukan penandatanganan terlebih dahulu. Lalu kemudian dilanjutkan dengan Bapak Patrick. You're so handsome, Mr.
Okay. On vend des cours de langue ou...
Ladies and gentlemen, please give applause.
From study program. Il croit qu'on vend des cours de cinéma ou de... Yeah. Saka tuh ada. Ça takut. This man is phenomenal. Non, c'est très beau. Itu ada.
We invite Aka Patra Suwanda SSN MSN as a head of the undergraduate visual communication design of study program.
Very good. They're all signed. I like that. Yeah, all implicated.
Officially for Skpi.
Yeah. What is Skpi? It's a program.
For you graduates,
Uh,
must have one certificate to.
okay, sudah.
Yeah. One certificate.
Okay, next we invite you to Ali Al-Haddad SHMH, is the head of the undergraduate law study program.
National.
Novita Anggraini SCOM is the head of the undergraduate informatics study program. Rola Majalani SAMSE is the head of diplomatry accounting study program.
I understand.
And there's no target. Target. Well,
Whatever.
only set
Okay, that's the first step.
the sad things that's right.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
But if we have to switch this study,
Yeah.
will come under the devices. Students won't take it. Yeah.
You're right.
Since the idea to make students must do this.
Yeah.
SKGI. Thank you.
Crazy.
Full of surprises.
He's crazy.
Next we invite Ibu Rola Majalani SAMSE as the head of diplomatry accounting study program. And next May SAMSE is the head of the undergraduate accounting study program.
He's going to be.
And next we invite you to Vidya Retno Prasinta STMT is the head of undergraduate industrial engineering study program.
Maju. And you.
Okay, let us take some photo first. Please, all the program study program come here to take the photo. Kepada seluruh ibu bapak program studi, kalian bersilakan untuk maju ke depan dan melakukan sesi foto bersama.
Yuk, maju.
Panitia kepada mejanya.
No. They are not asking me to come. It's not my place.
And we invite Mr. Nicola Louis.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for her. She's the boss. You are.
MSE, you can take photo.
Ladies in the middle.
Ya, nah. Ya, nggak apa-apa. Nih, gini, apa?
Formal.
Come on.
Ya bebas. Ya.
Jutek. Jutek. Ya, oke. Udah. Thank you. Sudah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Kami
thank you.
persilakan
Thank you,
kepada
Mas.
Mas Kapolri beserta para tamu undangan untuk kembali duduk ke tempatnya.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MOR, this is a significant step in promoting academic and professional collaboration. May Allah bless us. Amin. Allahumma amin. Ladies and gentlemen, and now we will enter the main agenda, the international seminar session. Allow me to invite Ms. Hega Nur Ajija as SPD MPD as a moderator to lead the seminar.
C'est elle qui va faire le.
Million thanks to Master of Ceremony has welcoming me and guide me for this station. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I can hear your voice. The Honorable, the CEO of Altisia, Mr. Nicola Luibu. The Honorable, the Director of Altisia Indonesia, Mr. Patrick Luigi. And the Honorable Director of Digital University, Mr. Dr. Supriyadi, SMSE, and all the audience in this room. By the way, here we have a hybrid session. So let me know with a Zoom participant. Could you hear my voice?
Oh, yes.
In an online meeting in Zoom participant? Before we start our session? Okay. All right. Okay.
Still some
So
problems
first
to
of
come
all,
from.
let me introduce myself. I'm Hegen Rajiza as a young lecturer at Digitech University. So in this occasion, I'd like to guide the station as the seminar international with our keynote speaker, that Mr. Nicola Luibu. So before that, allow me to share you about this seminar, this international seminar, that we have 30 minutes for the speaker to present the presentation, and we have 10 minutes to have question
I'm in a
and
big
answer
shit.
session. Without further ado, let me invite Mr. Nicholas Louisville.
And I'll go where?
Over to
There? There or there? Nice to meet you. You want me to speak there?
No, I think you can around this club.
I can go everywhere.
Sure.
Okay. Then let me first. This doesn't work.
The microphone for the online meeting.
Why is that lost?
Oh,
You know the problem.
sure.
Where am I going? I will play with the camera.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to thank you. I would like to thank, of course. No, you know what? I will do it again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank the institution. And first of all, for putting Director Supriyadi, all the docents, and all of you, dear students. Thank you for being there. You know, I like the way Prof. Buti talks about you. He talks very often about kindness. You are kind people. And before everything, before increasing your way of life in terms of economy, expand your professional network, before everything, the first thing is that we all need to be good people. And that's the first thing, before everything. I hope that message is clear. That's the main message. I'm going to tell you a few stories. And I'm not going to use that finally. It's boring to read it. Let's talk about some things about life,
some experience that I can share with you about languages, of course, about communication, about sharing with people. I will tell you about the Erasmus program. Maybe you don't know, I will tell you about that. I will tell you about the leadership of your institution. And maybe to begin with something about the luck. You are very lucky people to be here. And you are very lucky people to have the leaders with you. Beg your pardon? Maybe this one.
Works. Yes.
Yes.
That's good.
Maybe you can. Yeah.
Say sounds.
Is that better?
Good.
Okay, I would like to tell you about the luck you all have here with the leadership of your institution. Because it's thanks to the leadership of the university, of Prabhuti, of you, Mr. Rector, that we are going to you are going to enter in a new paradigm of developing your language level. Of course, you have docents, and everything must be done with the docents in the institution. But what you will be able to do now is to work 24 hours a day online. We'll talk about that a bit later. Let me tell you about Erasmus program, because that's a key. It's kind of internationalization. All people today, you study, and you are smart people. And if we all speak the same language in the world, it won't be a problem. But you know what? It's not only a question of language. It's a question of culture. Language is culture. Language is not only a language. And I will tell you a story about one language that you may not know. It's Esperanto. You are going to smile, my friends. Esperanto is an artificial language. Somebody heard about Esperanto? No? Okay. Esperanto is an artificial language that has been created in the 1970s. The idea was to have one language for everybody in the world. And it was a bit of Dutch, a bit of German, a bit of Spanish, French, English, German. It was a mixture of everything. Today, we have 1 million locutors only. It was unfortunately a failure because there were no culture behind this. And also because, of course, English after the Second War was already a language spoken by a lot of people. Then having this idea to have one language is fantastic, but we have so many languages in the world. Even only in Indonesia, you have more than 700 languages. 280 millions of people in Indonesia and 700 different languages. You all, I think, but you all speak more than one language. All of you. You speak certainly your Bahasa Ibu. We all have Bahasa Ibu. And then you have the Bahasa Indonesian. But you know, everybody in the world has the same story. We all have our native language, the mother language. You know, I'm going a bit everywhere, okay? Follow me. Try to follow me. It is said in intellectual institutions like UNESCO that the most important thing before Indonesian Bahasa, before the official language, before an international language, before everything, what you must speak very well is your Bahasa Ibu. That is fundamental. It is said, culturally speaking, that what makes you a man, a woman, it's your culture, your native culture, your mother language. Then before everything, don't forget to keep that culture, to continue to develop it with your family, with your children. That is very important. First thing, before everything, speak your mother language. First thing. Then only for that, congratulations, because you speak two languages. As Indonesian in your native language. There are some countries where exists different official languages. I will tell you about my story. I am born in Burundi. Do you know where is Burundi? Okay. Burundi is very, very, very small country. West part of Africa, in the middle, near Tanzania. Do you know Tanzania? Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Namibia. Very, very small country. With the largest, the longest lake of the world, Tanganyika Lake. At this, when I was born there, the official language was Kiswahili. Then I used to speak Kiswahili. It was not my native language, but you know, I was a child and at school, and finally I speak Kiswahili Kirundi. Then I speak French, my native language. Then I had to come back in Belgium when I was 12 years old. And you know where is Belgium? Come on. Belgium is also a very, very, very small country. Only 11 million of people. Less than Jakarta city. Very small. But we have three languages. I mean, we have plenty of languages also, but we have three official languages. We have French, Dutch. You know Dutch? Come on, Hollanders. It's Holland, Netherlands. And then we have German. Three official languages in a very, very small country. But for me as a child, to come back in my country, I had to integrate myself. Then I had to learn at least one of the three languages. French, of course, as my native language, but I had to learn Dutch. But Dutch is a German language, and French is a Latin language. It's very, very different. It is very difficult, but I had to do it. That's mean today I speak als ik spreek ook Nederlands. That's part of the beginning of my life. But I was lucky because I traveled. And then after that, my studies, I had to work, and then I had a mission in Latin America. Latin America. Which language they speak there? Oh, they speak where I had to go speak Spanish, Espanol, Castellano. Then I had to learn Spanish. You know, Spanish. Then today, I do speak Spanish, yo hablo castellano. Because I had to integrate myself, of course, in the country, but also in the continent, in the society, to make business. Then my life continued, and I had to develop myself and the business in Brazil. Which language they speak in Brazil? They speak Portuguese. I had to learn Portuguese. E eu falo português agora. And it can continue till the end of my life. But this is fantastic. This is fantastic. What is fantastic is you have to know that I don't speak good languages. I don't speak good English. I don't speak good Dutch. I don't speak good Spanish. And like Varel told you, who cares? Don't be afraid. Just speak a bit. Of course, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky because my parents brought me abroad, and I had these all opportunities to learn languages. Of course, it's not easy for everyone. We know that language is exchange, is touching the people, is have a coffee together. It's a social. It's sharing. Unfortunately, when you don't have people that have other cultures, it's difficult to share, to learn the language. People like me, like Patrick, there are not a lot in Bandung. And that's a problem today for you. Maybe not for a lot of different countries. And we'll talk about you a bit later. Let's talk about my experience also in Europe. In Europe, they realize that what is so important to exchange. And politically, they've created one program. Listen to me, one program. The name of the program is Erasmus. Do you know about Erasmus? No, I don't know. Okay. Erasmus is a program created by the European Commission. In Europe, we have more than 25 countries. 25 countries means 25 cultures. I'm going to play with the camera, take care. In Europe, you have more than 25 different cultures, and also a lot of different languages. And then politically, the European Commission, Europe, they decide to give the opportunity to each student like you to travel and to spend between 3 months and 12 months in another country, in another university, to study and also to learn another language. It's fantastic. And Europe pay for that. What a great leadership. They pay a lot of money to make sure that every student in Europe, they can spend some time in another country to learn and to speak the language of the country where they go. If I speak French, I go to Spain during 6 months and I can learn Spanish. And all my children, they did that. That was fantastic. Then today, that's why I say you are lucky, because you, university, try to push you in this fantastic way. Unfortunately, it's not yet a political project for Indonesia, but at least for your university. Let me explain you what I have said. Of course, as I said, you don't have many foreigners in Bandung. Then it's not easy to take a coffee with someone. That means that you have to find another way to do it. I'm going to talk about Artesia. Maybe we'll talk later on about the social network named Skpi, but that's another thing. But that will be also an exchange application where you can find foreigners to speak the language. We'll talk maybe that later. Today, you have an online platform given by your institution in order to speak 24 hours a day the language. And you know, end of this month, you will have an artificial intelligence chatbot. First one will be written chatbot. You can write to the machine. You know what is a chatbot? Okay. We use AI in order to create, let's say, a machine. And the machine is called Leon. This is his name. My name is Nicholas. The machine is Leon. And with Leon, you will be able to talk with him. First, to write, to exchange. And it will answer you, and you will have a conversation with the machine regarding the context of the content of the platform. Every time you will go into the platform, you will have some content, vocabulary, grammar, exercise. At the end, you will have, hey, can we chat? And you will be able to chat with the machine. First of all, it will be written chat. And within a few months, it will be also a vocal chat. You can speak with the machine. Okay, the machine is not a foreigner. You won't have a coffee with him, but at least that will help you to exchange. That is Alticia also. Let me tell you about maybe my children. And maybe also the fact that, as Barel says, it's not a big deal to learn a language step by step. Then, as I told you, my children, they went to Erasmus, they went to study in some countries. They were lucky people. You are all not lucky as they are. And I realize that they are very lucky. But when you speak one language a bit, it will be very easy for you to speak another language. And with one language, and I'm sorry to tell you that you have to begin with English. Oh, no, you have. You do whatever you want. If you like Italian, because it's a love language, you can speak Italian or Spanish. But language, English, is really the most convenient language to learn if you want to meet anyone in the world coming from everywhere. Then you must begin with this language. You know, English is spoken by 1.5 billion people in the world. 1.5 billion. Mandarin is spoken by 1 billion of people. The problem today, maybe not tomorrow, but problem today is that Mandarin is spoken only in China. Of course, it will evolve. But today, 1.5 billion of people speaks English, but all over the world. That means really, if we get back to expand your professional network, do it in English. Do it in English, but don't be bilingual. Don't worry. Try to speak a bit. Do a lot of mistakes. That's the only way to learn. And you know, when you speak with somebody in a common language, only this, that helps to expand your network. And we are talking about that. How to expand your network. Okay, some of you will tell me, well, you are very kind, Mr. Nicolas Louis, but how can I expand my network in Indonesia if there are not a lot of people coming in Indonesia? It's a very, very, very long-term action. Because more you are going, all of you, going to speak English, more the people outside Indonesia will come and visit you. And that won't be, unfortunately, in 10 years, 5 years. But you are the base of that. I don't know if you understand what I mean. You are going, some of you, develop your network. You are going with all the technological ways to communicate with other countries. You will do it. You will do it in English. You will be helped by Google Translate. You are going to use all the tools that technology gives you today, and you are going to succeed step by step. But what it is important as students of universities is that you are the base of the future of your children. And more Indonesian people speak English, more the people abroad will come and visit you. If nobody speaks English or another language, international language in Indonesia, the people won't come. They will go only in Bali to have some beers. But then they won't come in Padang, in Bandung. Then you have a role here. You have a role for yourself, for your family, but for your country also.
Pardon me, sir. We have 5 minutes left for your presentation. Thank you.
Can you imagine? She is a strong woman. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Next time, remind me that 1 minute before.
Yeah.
I lost my way now. No. 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Okay. And after 5 minutes, what are we going to do?
Question and answer session, sir.
Okay. Then it's very 5 minutes, 4 minutes now. I wanted to finish what the role you had. And I will tell you a few other examples in the world, because you think maybe that Indonesia is a special case. You are particular. You are the only one that really do not speak good English. Go into the ranking. Go in Brazil. They don't speak English. It's a huge country like your country. It's a huge country, Brazil. And they think they don't need to speak English. The people come in Brazil, they have to speak Portuguese. That's not the case. Now they begin to understand, and there is a change, a small change, because Alticia is in Brazil also. And there is a change, but Brazil is like this also. There are plenty of countries where they have the same problem in terms of the knowledge of an international language. Then Indonesia really is not a special case in the world. We are all a bit the same. Maybe in Europe we are different. But look in the United States. English, no. Of course they all speak English. That helps a bit. But they don't realize the need of learning another language. But if I speak a bit of your language, and I say, terima kasih, or I don't know what else, but anyway, bakabar, patang. No, comment dire, doucement. Plan, a few words, but that's, you all smile. You smile to me. There's a connection. Easy. I have some words, and then there is a connection between you and I. Then that is very important. Even the American in the United States, they don't feel the interest of speaking another language, but that is very important. And that is also a way not to be arrogant. Let's be open to the people. Let's try to understand them. And because language is culture. Language is culture. That is very important. 1 minute left?
I think so. Yes, sir.
You are lucky she's there, because otherwise I continue with 30 more minutes. And I see there are already a few guys and okay. I would like to thank you. I would like to motivate you to work a bit a bit of the link, a bit. It's not a mountain. Okay, it's not so huge. Begin slowly, and it will come, and it will change something in your brain. Speak a bit language, a bit English, or any language, French with me, and it will change your life. Because when you speak another language, your eyes are open. You see the world differently. Really, you see the world differently. That's for sure. Thank you very much. I would love to continue and to talk with you, but my boss is there and she said, stop. Terima kasih. Thank you very much.
Would you mind to pick me up with him? Albert, million thanks to Mr. Nicola Louis for the presentation, the adorable presentation. So we have a value full inside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you feel after listening the thoughtful presentation? Do you feel so happy? Okay. Okay, welcome to the next session. That is question and answer session. So we would like to open for one session that would be 3 questions to you. So please to the participant to raise your hand and the committee will come to you to give the microphone. Would you mind, sir, for 3 questions? Oh, sure. Sure. All right. Raise your hand. The mic. Okay.
I have a question for you, sir. I've been learning English for it was almost 2 years.
Ininya dikecilin. Terlalu. Nah.
I've been learning English it is 2 years. So I want to ask you, could you give me advice for learning English easier? Because I don't know what is the step the first step for learning English easier. Even I have a practice at my house every day for watching movie, listening to music, listening to podcasts. But I think it's so challenges for me. So it is hard. So what is the most easier method for us for learning English? So thank you so much.
Sure.
What is your name?
Sahrul, sir. Sahrul. Sahrul.
Sahu.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, you mean that you learn only for 2 years?
Yeah.
You are a good example. Congratulations. And you say that you had your you can please you can talk at home. You talk with your family. Well,
I think
you have a. Beg your pardon?
It's in 2023.
no.
Yeah, you speak with your family. You say you speak home.
Just practice with myself.
Oh.
Wow, very good, very good. Congratulations. And you ask me an advice. That's not fair.
Yeah. That's not fair.
That's not fair. You are maybe the one that speak the best here, maybe, and you ask me an advice to improve. You know, I'm here to tell you how to improve your network, not your language. Language, you know. You have your own experience, movies, whatever, I don't know exactly, docents. Now you have Alticia. What do you think is missing?
Apa yang salah?
What do
Apa
you
yang-
think is missing? Because you asked me a question, but I would love you to know, what do you think after 2 years, you speak good English, what do you think you need?
Apa yang
I still have a fear for speaking in front of people.
Okay, then that was my answer. You need people. Maybe your girlfriend is English one, I don't know. But a wife, an English wife, I don't know. Or you know, a one-way ticket. One-way ticket, you know this song. There's a song, one-way ticket. One-way ticket. Okay, it's an expression to say you buy a ticket, a bus, a boat, maybe a flight ticket, and you go somewhere with a few dollars, not too much. And then you try to find your way. Hey, by the way, do you know how to go there? Or do you have I need to sleep somewhere. You do that. You learn, and then you take a one-way ticket. I don't know if it's possible. You need a visa, and it's a long way to do. But do it. Do it. I'm not kidding. Don't go only to Bali to see foreigners, because the real culture is abroad. And then you come back. And then with what you have experienced, you will nourish your country and your family. You know what? That's very important. There are a lot of countries like that. People went away and then they come back. They went back to their country to nourish their country of the cultures of the other countries. Travel, my friend. I don't know if it's possible, but you will make it possible. I know it's not easy. Meet people. And one day, if all of you speak a bit English, believe me, the people outside Indonesia, they will know that and they will come and visit you. And then the cycle will be different. I'm sorry, I cannot give you another good example, but I think it's the best example, the best advice. At a certain moment, you need to touch the people and have a coffee with them. Not easy, but that's life. Life is never easy for nobody, but you can do it.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the answer. And for the next question, just for one participant.
Can I say something about it? No, wait a minute.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Chef and from Law Study program here. I would ask to you that grammar is important to
That?
learn in English or
Oh, that's grammar important.
not really important when we speak in English.
Oh, that's grammar important for our speaking in English.
Is it important? It's because of the microphone. You speak
Yes.
English, but it's a microphone.
Okay. Is the grammar important?
Can you
Speaking in English.
I got the point. Okay. My friend Imam. My friend Imam was with me, and he's the king of the theory. And the theory is the basis. If you don't know that you have to begin with a subject and then a verb, then you don't speak the language. Vocabulary is not enough, of course. Banana, banana. papaya, papaya. Orange. You know? Then, and people think that you can work with Buzu or Duolingo or, well, you can, but it's a game. Banana. Okay. Of course, grammar is very important. A bit of grammar. Don't, not too much pressure. Theory, grammar is the base. You need a base. You know, I will tell you a story about Polish. You know, Poland. Please listen to me, please. Do you know the country Poland?
I know.
Okay. Poland is Polski, Polish. Is a very, very difficult language. Very difficult. You cannot imagine. And I began with some artificial intelligence tools. And I use, it was not Duolingo, it was another one. I wanted to know, because they say, don't use grammar, you know, just repeat a sentence, go immersion, we will do it for you, blah, 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 blah. No way, it doesn't work. Then I had to do it like really from the beginning. I, you, he, we, you know, it's very important. It's the basis of a language. Then I won't tell you about grammar during 15 minutes because it's a bit boring grammar. But, you know, there is no secret. Don't think that you are going to learn a language without studying a bit. Okay, it doesn't exist. You know that. You have other courses and we have to study. We have to stop, open the book, open the screen, and then we have to study. Language is the same. We need to study a bit. Grammar is a must.
Right.
Voilà.
Thank you. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. From the online participant, any question? If you have, could you please raise hand? From the Zoom meeting. For the operator, could you see? Is there participant from the online meeting? No. All right.
Les malins sont derrière.
One more here.
Oh, from here. Okay. So please, this is special. For one participant, could you please give the question for our speaker? Raise your hand. Come forward, please. Maju. Yes. So we can see you.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Randy Tommy Pojan. First, I want to say something important that in our country, a lot of people wanted to learn English, but they were ourselves that they confused about where they must start from because learning in school is too hard for them. Now, my question is, do you have a tip to learning English in easy way, like more simple and not too difficult? Thanks.
Okay. How to start to learn because he feels so confused, sir.
Well, he doesn't feel confused, believe me. He's not confused. He speaks good English.
Yes, I think so.
He speaks good English. And you ask me how to learn quicker than normally with a certain tips or that?
Yeah, more simple.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
I don't think you will be able to do it because I have my own example with Spanish. I will tell you about my example with Spanish. I used to work 30 years ago, maybe more. Yeah. And with an American company. And they told me, Nicholas, you are going to open Argentina and all Latin America. Oh, okay. I had a family already. Say, okay. When? You leave tomorrow. And I didn't speak a word of Spanish. that what I did is I learned without grammar, without vocabulary, in the fields. The only tip I can give you is this one. Because otherwise, there is a certain process. And of course, because you say that with the docent, sometimes it's difficult, that's what you said. You say that here at the institution, it's a bit difficult. That's what you say? Yes. But why is it difficult?
I don't know, because our mind is different. So if I learn in school, I understand too. But my friend not to understand. I don't know about that. Maybe
No, go on,
It's okay. It's
sorry,
okay.
nervous.
Yeah, yes. Take your time, take your time.
My close friend says that learning in school is hard because they don't know how to start the English language. But because
The docent don't know how to start?
yeah, they always say that.
Okay.
But I always told them that I'll start because I learn by myself, learning from game, movie, and music. But they still don't understand about that. So
Okay.
do we have a new tip, new idea?
You have already the tip.
Yes.
Spiral learning.
Comment?
Spiral learning.
Yeah, the
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire quoi? La méthode Alticia, on prend un sujet,
Altis.
on fait un exercice.
oui, the spiral. You've never been on ITSA's platform?
No.
Never. That's my tip.
Yes.
No. That was an easy one. I confess that was an easy one. But as Patrick said, in the platform we have a methodology, a spiral methodology. That means that we begin with the content, with the topic, the content, with some few words to learn, some rules, not too many, and then you have exercises. And then you have a test. And then you have now the chatbots about this content. And then you go back. Maybe at a certain time it can be boring, but that's life. But that's easier. And you begin wherever you want. That means that A0 plus A1, A2, you know we have these levels A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2, native. And you begin with, depending your level, you test your level placement test. But then people who doesn't speak a word, they have also the interface in Bahasa Indonesia. That means that everything is explained in your language. That helps also. And I think that your docents, they have their methodology, which is, I'm sure, 100% sure good. It may be sometimes difficult. Excuse me. It may be sometimes difficult also for the docents. That's why we have also this conversation with them. It's to make a blended learning. Let me explain you that. When you have mathematics, your docent is in front of 50 students, okay? With language, if you have to speak and you have to, with the 50 students, different level, it's very difficult. It's nearly impossible. That they give you tips for the whole class, you know. Here what is good is that you are with your own level in front of your screen on your platform. It is your platform. It's not the platform of the class, it's your platform. And that will change also for the people that do not know how to begin. Is that they will begin at, they will do what they want, and they will have we say a learning pathway for themselves. That may help you, may help the students. Then don't forget that on ITCA platform, it's an individual access that you have. That means that this is your learning pathway. That's very, very important to know. And of course, you share with your docents, they give you some contents to study, but you have your own way to learn on the platform. It's not a group one, it's individual. That can be also a way to learn. Thank you.
Like,
I speak too much.
what?
I speak too much, no?
That's enough. That's enough. All right. Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all participants for your questions and very great answer. So this is very nice topic to be discussed actually, but we have limited time to discuss. So before we end our session today, would you mind, sir, to give us a closing statement for this seminar international?
30 minutes?
Oh no, just for one sentence.
One sentence.
Sure.
One sentence is one sentence. You have to.
For the closing statement.
Okay. I can say only thank you, but I won't. It will be too easy.
It's easy. Okay, okay.
I think that should be a long sentence.
It will be long sentence.
No, very long sentence.
Okay.
Only commas.
All right.
No, you give me the floor, I keep the floor.
Okay. Okay.
My boss is she's very strong. You must travel,
Yes, I think so.
and it's not easy. You must take your car, you must take the bus, you must do whatever you want. But even for your children in the future, you need to travel. I don't know how you are going to make it, because it's not easy. Sometimes you don't have enough money for that. Sometimes time, sometimes sickness, sometimes. But fight to meet people. I think that should be fantastic to open other cultures, to know what the others think, the other religion, the other political ways to lead a country. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We don't have the truth of ourselves. It's a group. Travel. It will be difficult, but do it. And if you don't do it, do whatever is possible to make it possible for your children. But for Indonesia, for me, I see the same with my children. Then it's not because Indonesia. No, absolutely not. It's worldwide the same story. For my family also, my children, they must travel, meet people, touch people. My conclusion is done.
Right. Okay, give us a flower. Well, very well, ladies and gentlemen. It's very nice session to be discussed. So we can highlight. Let me tell you in bahasa. Kita memang sangat perlu untuk mastering atau menguasai bahasa asing, terutama bahasa Inggris. Karena dengan kemampuan bahasa Inggris, kita bisa memperluas jejaring kita bisa mengenal budaya luar dan kita bisa melanjutkan pendidikan keluar juga. Dan yang pasti adalah penunjang untuk karir kita ke depan. Dari semua permasalahan yang hadirin sampaikan tadi, Altecia lah yang akan menjawab daripada kebingungan hadirin. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our session for today. I'm Hega Nuraziza as the moderator. Good luck for everything. Let's give me back to the master of ceremony. Thank you.
Wow, it's amazing seminar. Thank you so much for Ms. Hega and Mr. Nicola Lee for CEO of Altecia International.
Give applause again.
So to show our appreciation, we would like to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Nicola Louis. So please, the placard will be presented by Dr. Supriyadi SM, SE, Rector University. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause.
Kasih abang-abang. Kasih abang-abang. Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
I think one more again. Okay, thank you, and followed by the documentation. I think we need a documentation, and please kindly stand by a group photo, and we invite you, Mr. Pretty Koji, to take a group photo together. In here. I think two sessions. One session in here.
One station here.
Yes.
One station there.
Yes.
Yeah. I think, okay, go. Just done or with me?
Yes. With you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Kita sebelah sini.
Benar. Satu orang lagi kita sebelah sini.
Go now. And yes.
Kepada hadirin sekalian bisa berdiri semuanya di tempat masing-masing. Kita akan melaksanakan sesi foto bersama. Tetap berdiri di tempatnya masing-masing, di tempat masing-masing teman-teman semuanya. Cukup berdiri semuanya. Mohon dipercepat agar sesi selanjutnya dapat dilanjutkan. Take a cheese. Okay, and freestyle. One again. Logo digital.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for us. Kami mohon kepada seluruh hadirin untuk duduk kembali ke tempat masing-masing. Okay, Mr. Patrick Oji, please sit down again. Finally, we have arrived at the end of this seminar. Thank you for all participation. This amazing speaker and honorable guests for your valuable presence. Especially thank you to all our amazing speakers for the warm and meaningful remarks. May this collaboration bring great benefit to us. Terima kasih kami sampaikan kepada seluruh narasumber, ada sambutan yang telah disampaikan dan seluruh materi yang telah disampaikan. Semoga sinergi ini memberikan manfaat besar bagi kita semua. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alright, semua dimohon untuk tidak keluar.